Hello YouTube, Film Buff 06 here, and in this video I thought I could do another special tag video to follow in the heels of the special TMI one that I did last night. And this time it is I thought I could start a special Disney tag video this year, in order for me to share with you guys how passionate I am about the wonderful world of the House of Mouse, the wonderful world of fantasy, magic, and where dreams really do come true. Yeah, so without any further ado, I've got only 15 questions to answer in this tag, which by the way I'm hoping to do as clearly and as coherently as I possibly can, and as clearly and as coherently as I possibly can. And without any further ado, let's dive straight into it, shall we? Question number 1: what is your favourite Disney movie? Well, if there is one Disney animated film that is by a long stretch that is my absolute favourite of the bunch, I'd have to go with Lion King. I'd have to go with the Lion King. I mean, just it's such a great film. It's one of the I think we could all agree it's one of the best Disney animated films of all time, period. One of the best Disney Renaissance films ever made. It's got great animation, a timeless story, memorable characters, iconic music by Hans Zimmer, iconic, very highly memorable songs like Circle of Life, Just Can't Wait to Be King, Be Prepared, Hakuna Matata, and Can You Feel the Love Tonight. It's got so many classic moments. It's got so many classic moments like the opening scene, the Be Prepared musical number, the Hakuna Matata and Can You Feel the Love Tonight musical numbers, the Wildebeest Stampede, the scene where Mufasa's ghost appears to Simba right towards the end, the climactic battle on top of Pride Rock between Scar and Simba, the epic and brilliant finale to the film, just to name a few. and also a great villain in Scar, voiced by Jeremy Irons, who who um who is who is also one of my favorite Disney villains of all time. So yeah, just 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 re- just an amazing film. It is a classic. It is the very definition of an awesome-tacular gold mine of a film. It really, really is. Question number 2. Who is your favourite Disney hero? Oh, wow. Initially that's kind of a really, really tough question to answer, but ultimately I think I would have to say Aladdin because he was pretty much because especially at the start of the film, he is kind of the underdog. He starts out as a street rat, and he starts out as what they would call a street rat who steals food in order to survive, until that fateful day where he falls in love with Princess Jasmine, meets up with the genie, and he gets given all of these life-changing wishes which he really uses to try and really win Jasmine's heart, whilst at the same time kind of really feeling guilty that he knows he shouldn't pretend to be something that he's not. And he learns a really, really good life lesson. I mean, he learns a really, really good life lesson from this experience, and as they say, he is a true diamond in the rough. That's all I can say about him. Question number 3. Who is your favourite Disney princess? Oh wow, I think I've really got... Well, who is my favourite Disney princess? That's kind of a really, really good question. I would, I can only come up with only my top 3 Disney princesses. Number 3 for me would be Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. I really love her independence, her feistiness, and man, she is exotically hot. I mean, especially that hair. Now, number 2 for me would be Belle from Beauty and the Beast, because because not only is she really really not only is she quite hot, but but likewise with Jasmine, I do really love her her independence and strong willingness, if that makes any sense. And I also really really love and I also really really admire her intelligence, especially her love of books. I mean, that is awesome. I mean, that is awesome. I mean, just really love her for that. And my number one, it has to be Ariel from The Little Mermaid. I mean, just really love how headstrong she is, how determined she is to get what she wants, how very willing she is to disobey her father, to disobey her father in order to achieve her dream of living alongside the humans above the sea. I also really kind of like her friendship with Flounder as well. And she is, and likewise with Jasmine, Ariel is just, she's gorgeous. She really is. The way she is drawn, especially the way she is drawn, especially that hair, that long, beautiful, gorgeous red hair. I mean, that is such a turn on. It really is. Question number 4. Who is your favourite Disney sidekick? Oh wow, I could only come up with only 2. I really like Flounder from The Little Mermaid. I mean, he is a really cool friend to Ariel, and he almost kind of, and I almost kind of relate to him, and I kind of almost relate to him, and I could kind of almost relate to him in personally in some way, but in terms of my absolute favourite Disney sidekick, I'd have to say the genie from Aladdin. I mean, just why? Because it's fucking Robin Williams who's voicing him, because fucking Robin Williams voices him. God rest his soul. And just he was, and it's just because of, and especially to hear all the behind the scenes stories of how Robin Williams could come up with all of this off the wall, improv comedy stuff up the top, off the top of his head, sorry, that that Disney that ended up in Disney failing in their attempt to submit a Best Adapted Screenplay nomination to the Academy. I mean, because it was because of how much effort and how much energy Robin brought to this part. That was just incredible. That was just so incredible. And I also love the fact that throughout the film, the genie, that I also love the timeless brilliant pop culture references. The genie spouts throughout the film, like he could he could turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger, Rodney Dangerfield, Jack fucking Nicholson. I mean, Groucho Marx, Peter Lorre, just what can I say? Just a fantastic character. I mean, what else more could I say about him? I mean, right. Question number 5. Who is your favourite Disney villain? Yes. As I said earlier in the video, I said Scar. I mentioned that Scar is one of my favourite Disney villains of all time. He is. But my absolute favourite Disney villain of all times, it has to be the mistress of all evil herself, from Sleeping Beauty, Maleficent. I mean, wow, just such an awesome character. One of the highlights about that film. That works on the way she is drawn, the way Eleanor Audley voices her, her threat throughout the film, her presence, and especially all of that was just absolutely terrifying to me, especially when I was a kid, and especially the fact that she has the ability to turn into a huge fire-breathing dragon. I mean, how can you possibly fight something like that? I mean, just wow. She is just such an awesome villain, and I think it is for good reason, and I think it is really for really fucking good reason why she is number one on on many greatest Disney villains of all time lists, because she is the boss. She is the ultimate Disney villain that you would want to fight against. She is the ultimate Disney villain that you'd want to take on as like a boss in a final showdown in a video game. That's how awesome she is. Question number six is kind of really interesting. In what Disney world would you most like to live in? I think I would like to live in the undersea world of The Little Mermaid. I could of The Little Mermaid. I would of The Little Mermaid, so I could be a part of King Triton's court, possibly take Ariel out on a date if I was a merman. I could be best friends with Sebastian, Flounder, and Scuttle, and of course I could take on bad guys, undersea bad guys such as the Lobster Mobster, the Evil Manta, and especially Ursula. So, yeah. Question number 7. What is your favourite Disney song of all time? It has to be Circle of Life. It has to be Circle of Life from The Lion King. Question number 8. What are some of your least favourite Disney movies? Right. The Black Cauldron. The Black Cauldron. I don't seem to really like very much. Oliver and Company. Oliver and Company. Maybe. Oliver and Company I might have liked when I was a kid, but upon rewatching, it's not as good as I remember it to be. In my honest opinion, it's not a bad film, but I'm just saying. Home on the Range, for obvious reasons. Chicken Little. Not too keen on Meet the Robinsons either, or Brother Bear in my personal opinion. That's kind of really it, really. So, question number 9. What is your favourite Disney battle? Wow. I would really love to say the one between Scar and Simba from The Lion King, because because of course it's my favourite film, but I think I'm going to go with the one from Sleeping Beauty. I mean, just one of the best climaxes that Disney, just one of the best climaxes that Disney had ever done in their history. Maleficent, especially Maleficent turning into the dragon to try and kill Prince Philip, and beforehand trying to kill him with the Forest of Thorns, and also beforehand him successfully managing to escape from Maleficent's castle. It's just such a fantastic climax to that film, and wow, just need I say more about it, really? Question number 10. What is your favourite Disney opening? In all honesty, my favourite is the one to The Lion King. Just I think we could all agree it is one of the best openings in Disney history, period. Question number 11. What is your favourite Disney ending? I think for this one, I'm gonna have to go with the ending of Beauty and the Beast, because it because that ending, like everything about Beauty and the Beast, I thought the way that film had to end, that film ended as well as it did, was just perfect. I mean, was just perfect. I mean, you have the battle, you have the final battle between Gaston and the Beast on top of the castle. Gaston technically fatally stabbing the Beast in the back. The Beast eventually dying, then Belle declaring her love to him, the last petal of the rose falling, the spell is broken, the beast transforming back into a human prince, as well as everything else, and the castle servant, as well as everything else turning back to normal, and also the castle servants becoming human again, and all of these characters from there live happily ever after. I mean, that was just perfect. That was just an absolute perfect ending to what is really one of the best films, next to The Lion King and Aladdin and The Little Mermaid, one of the best Disney Renaissance films ever made, and the only one of the bunch that managed to make Oscar history by being the first animated film to be nominated for Best Picture. I mean, just yes. Question number 12. Why do you like Disney? Why do I like Disney? I think it is. I think it is really the fantasy. It is. It makes you. It makes you almost. It makes you feel like a young kid again every time you watch all of their It makes you. It has this sort of magical feeling that makes you feel like a kid again, and 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 that's I really like the fantasy of it all. And I also really like the fact that not only kids but also adults could also really enjoy could really also really enjoy it as well. Yeah, just I think that's really, yeah, that's sort of why I really like Disney so very much. Question number 13. Do you have a Disney crush? Yes, and it's Ariel, man, and as I said before in the early in the video, it's Ariel, man. I mean, I'm not going to and of course I'm not going to repeat what I I cannot risk repeating myself what I sat on what I've said about her, but yes, it is Ariel. Question number 14. What are some of your favourite and your least favourite direct-to-video Disney movies? Well, Disney sequels, rather. Oh, wow. I guess some of my favourite direct-to-video sequels, I think I could only name really two off the top of my head, which are Aladdin and the King of Thieves. I mean, Aladdin and the King of Thieves. I mean, which is not as good as which of course is not as good as the original Aladdin film, but as the original, but it's miles better than Return of Jafar, really. And the other one is The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. Is The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. Those two films I really fondly remember watching and enjoying very, very much when I was a kid. Yeah, and for least favourite direct-to-video sequels, Return of Jafar, Return to Neverland, Belle's Magical World, Cinderella 2, Little Mermaid 2, 101 Dalmatians 2, I don't really like very much. Mulan 2. Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. That's really all I can name, really. So, on that front. So, and 15th and final question is, who do I tag next to do this special Disney tag? Well, the following 3 people I'm going to nominate to do this special Disney tag are as follows. Animat, aka Electric Dragon 505, Jordan, aka Mary Helsing, and my old friend and fellow YouTuber Steph Felton. Yep, Steph, I'm returning the favour. After you tagged me to do the special TMI tag. Yeah. Hope you don't mind that, of course. And that's really hope you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully I've answered these questions as clearly and as coherently as I possibly can. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel as always. Don't forget to like my Facebook page if you haven't already. Do take care, everyone. And in the words of Mickey Mouse himself, see ya real soon.